Hello, and welcome to the Child and Adult Care Food Program site training. My name is Adalia Moore, and I am the Community Impact Coordinator of Compliance at the Food Bank for Larimer County. We look forward to the partnership that we will have with you all through the CACFP program this school year. And thank you for everything you are doing to provide enrichment and education to the children in our communities. CACFP is a USDA-sponsored program that provides reimbursement for nutritious foods that contribute to the wellness, healthy growth, and development of young children. There are more than 4.2 million children who receive meals and snacks through the program, and it is run by the Colorado Department of Public Health and Environment in the state of Colorado. In order to qualify as a site to receive CACFP, sites must be organized to provide care for children after school or during breaks, provide organized activities, include educational or enrichment activities, and be located in an eligible area. These are the things that we at the Food Bank, as the sponsor, and you all as the site partners, are responsible for. We at the Food Bank are responsible for communication with the state agency, developing menus that meet federal nutrition guidelines, ordering food, storing records, and submitting reimbursement claims. You as a site partner are responsible for meeting health department requirements, programming and supervision, serving meals and snacks that follow menus, and accurate, timely ROMs and attendance records. This is what is required of you on site. You must display current menus, which the Food Bank will provide to you monthly, the notice to parents, and the And Justice for All civil rights poster in a central location. If you do not have an And Justice for All civil rights poster, please let myself know and I will provide you one. You must serve meals and snacks only during the designated service time that you provided to us in your application. If you have any changes, please contact myself immediately. We can only be reimbursed for meals or snacks that are served within your service window. Anyone who is 18 years or under can receive a meal through CACFP. Please make sure that they are eating all the meals and snacks on site. They cannot take them to go. The Food Bank's Community Nutrition Manager, Taylor, will provide menus, temperature logs, and estimated delivery times via email. Should you have a need for a meal number adjustment, please contact Taylor via email at least 5 business days in advance. And as mentioned before, should you have adjustments to meal service times, please contact myself before you make changes so we can ensure that the food you are serving is able to be reimbursed. This is what we require of you all when you are serving your food. Please sanitize tables before service. Site staff must wash hands and wear gloves before serving food. Children should wash their hands as well. And ensure food is stored safely. And send cooler and thermometer logs to the Food Bank monthly. The cold items that you receive from us should be at 40 degrees or colder. Hot items and Cambros should be at 135 degrees or hotter. Food Bank drivers will log the departure and arrival temps. Sites should log the serve time and temps on the delivery slips that the drivers include with the meals or snacks. You can see noted below that all food items were temped prior to being delivered, as well as the arrival time and temperature. We expect you as a site partner to log the time the meal is served and the temperature of the meal to ensure that it is being served at a safe temperature. Please keep a cooler log daily. Make sure to plug in the Cambros by 2 p.m. to provide enough time for it to heat properly. Meals or snacks should only be removed from hot or cold storage at meal distribution times. If any meal component, Cambro, or refrigerator/cooler is out of suggested temperature range, contact Taylor immediately. And finally, if you do not have a thermometer, request one from us so we can provide one for you. The USDA requires all full meals to contain 5 components: a meat or meat alternative, veggies, fruit, grain, and milk. An example of a hot meal containing these components are ground beef tacos with crunchy shells, lettuce and tomato, piece of fruit, and milk. The snacks that we provide only have to have 2 out of the 5 components. An example would be cheese with an orange, milk with cereal and applesauce, or craisins with graham crackers. When you serve meals or snacks, you must serve all of the components that are on the menu to each child. If a child does not want a component, please have a share bin or share table where they can place the unwanted food items. Please help us reduce food waste when possible. If you are serving hot meals and all of your children have received food and there is food left over, you may serve seconds. However, please do not record these second meals on the ROMs. If you are only serving snacks or if you have non-perishable food items, please save those for the food bank to pick up. The only exception is fresh fruit. Please do not return fruit and hand out to students instead. Additionally, do not record this on the ROM sheet. And as mentioned before, please promote a shared bin or table for any food items that children do not want. ROMS stands for Record of Meals Served. Every time you give a child their meal or snack, you must check off the ROMS sheet as it is being given to them. Please do not check off the ROMS sheet either before you give the meals or after. In addition, please fill out the site name, date of meal, total meals received, mark the first meal served, and sign-in date at the bottom. Once again, if you are distributing a hot meal and you are serving seconds, the food bank cannot be reimbursed for that, so please do not check that meal off on the ROM sheet. Please use the ROM sheet that we provide to you upon meal or snack delivery. The sheet will have the ROMs on the front and the menu on the back. If you do not have a ROM sheet, please contact Taylor or Zach and they will send you a copy. For sites whose snacks are being delivered, please coordinate a pickup location in your facility for drivers to pick up previous day's ROMs. For sites who are picking up snacks from the food bank's kitchen, you must hand ROMs to a food bank staff member. And finally, please do not request supplies such as silverware on the ROM sheet. If you have a question or need supplies like silverware, email Taylor or ask your driver. For the few sites that are distributing hot meals, we will provide a few extra shelf-stable meals to use in case you run out of hot meals. These meals can only be served when you run out of hot meals. Do not serve these meals outside of the specified meal time that was submitted on your application. And please record these meals the same way you record hot meals on the ROMs. We ask that sites keep daily attendance records for all of the children that come through your program. This is different than the number of children who are consuming meals on site. That number should be recorded on your ROMs. Please send your monthly attendance records to myself at the beginning of each month. Discrimination is treating persons or groups differently than others intentionally, by neglect, or by action/lack of action. Children being served through CACFP may not be discriminated against based on any of these protected classes: race, color, national origin, sex, age, handicap/disability, and you must accommodate those with a documented disability. Discrimination in food service must be avoided. For example, you cannot give one group of children more food than another or separate genders during your food service. You must take reasonable steps to provide access to materials in other languages. You must provide CACFP information to anyone who requests it, and as mentioned before, clearly post the And Justice for All poster which includes information on how and where to file a complaint. The USDA requires that the food bank monitors you all to make sure that the children are being served in an equitable and safe way. When we come to visit, we will be checking for the following things. We will ensure that all food safety procedures are being followed. We will ensure that meal service is at the designated times. We will ensure that complete snacks and meals are being served. We will confirm that snacks and meals are served only to children 18 and younger. And finally, we will ensure that ROMs are being filled out as meals are being handed out. All monitoring visits are unannounced and will be conducted by myself, Zach, Taylor, or a trained food bank intern or volunteer. If the state of Colorado comes to visit you, please notify us. Here is an overview of who to contact for certain items. And finally, contact information. Here's the contact information for myself, Taylor, and Zach. If you have any questions about CACFP or need anything from the food bank, please don't hesitate to reach out to any of the three of us. We look forward to the continued partnership that we will have with you all, and thank you for partnering with us in the CACFP program.